explosive claims made by Parambir Singh, former police commissioner of Mumbai, currently the Commandant General of the Home Guard in Maharashtra. He's leveled allegations against the Home Minister of Maharashtra and his staff. Parambir Singh has accused the Home Minister Anil Deshmukh of extortion. Let me bring you the top developments on this big story we broke here on India Today. Anil Deshmukh has denied the charges. Anil Deshmukh has claimed that Parambir Singh is making false charges to save himself. The BJP has demanded Anil Deshmukh's resignation. The BJP wants a court-monitored investigation or an investigation by a central agency. Development number 4. Anil Deshmukh expected to resign in the next 24 to 48 hours, Shiv Sena sources tell India Today. Even as we speak, Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray is holding a meeting at Varsha, his residence. We are told Chief Secretary of Maharashtra is a part of this meeting, and this is a meeting to decide the next course of action. I quickly want to cut across to India Today's Mustafa Sheikh joining us live from Mumbai on this big breaking story. Mustafa, this meeting at the Chief Minister's residence, bring us details. Who all are a part of this meeting? What's the agenda and what's the next course of action? What are sources in the Sena and the Maharashtra government telling you?
Well, Gaurav, the Chief Secretary is at Varsha, and there are many ministers who are joining in, but mostly via video conferencing, because the meeting was called at the last minute, and we are hearing that Uddhav Thackeray will also be addressing via video conferencing as his son Aditya Thackeray has tested positive. But this meeting is very crucial to decide next step and to decide the damage control. The damage control because there is a start of washing the dirty laundry in public by the former top cop of Mumbai, Parambir Singh. The fear for the government is that whether more senior officers, whether senior bureaucrats, whether officials from other departments can come out and level the same allegations against other ministers of the MVA government, and that is where the biggest problem for this government lies. Because as Devendra Fadnavis has said that the claims made by Parambir Singh is more explosive than what was found outside Antila, and that is what the government is trying to do at this point of time to try and manage the crisis. The second important point would remain that
huge crisis. Stay with me for a moment. I also have Kamlesh Sutar. Yes. I have Kamlesh Sutar joining me for more on this story, and Kamlesh is tracking all the political developments in the state very closely. Kamlesh, we are being told that Sharad Pawar is extremely unhappy with Anil Deshmukh and has snubbed him. Is it now certain that he's likely to quit in the next 24 to 48 hours? Because the NCP officially is saying let all allegations be investigated before the next course of action is taken. Kamlesh, can you hear me? What's the buzz in the NCP camp? What's the buzz in the NCP camp?
Well, yes, Gaurav, you've seen the latest development. NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar just yesterday had summoned Anil Deshmukh to Delhi, and Anil Deshmukh briefed him about what exactly happened in those crucial days. Now, what we've been also told by our sources in the NCP is that the NCP Supremo is extremely unhappy with the way the entire case was handled. Now, what happens to Anil Deshmukh next? What we've also learned that the NCP is also in the process to just find a suitable replacement for Anil Deshmukh, but at this point in time, they are really running short of options. Secondly, now we have seen a basic phenomenon of passing the buck. We've seen how initially Sachin Waze passed on the buck to his seniors, and then now we see the senior, that is the former top cop of Mumbai, Parambir Singh, saying that he alone is not just part of it. He was told to collect 100 crores on behalf of the Home Minister. Now that's a serious allegation, and perhaps if I am not wrong, Gaurav, this is perhaps happening for the first time in public domain in Maharashtra politics, that such a senior officer who is in service has leveled such serious charges against the Home Minister. Now, this comes as a big embarrassment for the Uddhav Thackeray government, especially for the NCP, because the home portfolio is with the NCP. We've also seen certain differences of opinion between the NCP and the Shiv Sena. In last few days, we've also learned that the Home Minister had also complained to the Chief Minister about interference by some Sena ministers in his department, and that is also being conveyed to the Chief Minister in the meeting that took place between the Home Minister and Chief Minister on Monday. That was the same.
Gentlemen, stay with me. It's a big story that we are breaking and tracking here on India Today. Grave allegations leveled by Parambir Singh, who till the 17th of March was the Mumbai Police Commissioner, and from the 18th of March, that's 2 days ago, was shifted out or shunted out as the Commandant General of Home Guard Maharashtra. It all started with Anil Deshmukh, the Home Minister of Maharashtra, making it public that this was not a routine transfer. He said that there were unpardonable mistakes made by Parambir Singh. Parambir Singh has shot off a letter to Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray, and India Today has accessed this letter, and this letter very clearly says that there was an organized extortion racket, words to the effect that the task given to the tainted Assistant Police Inspector Sachin Vaze from the Home Department of Mumbai, whether from Anil Deshmukh, the Home Minister, or his personal secretary Palande, was to collect 100 crore rupees every month from dance bars, from restaurants and other establishments. 1,750 such establishments in Mumbai. Take a look at this explosive report.
Shunted out in the aftermath of the Antilia bomb scare probe, Parambir Singh has made an explosive claim. Singh, who was transferred to Home Guards just days ago, has now accused the Maharashtra Home Minister of extortion. In a sensational letter addressed to the Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, Parambir has alleged that Deshmukh asked Sachin Vaze to collect 100 crores per month from Mumbai's bars and restaurants. Remember, Vaze himself has been suspended and is accused of orchestrating the entire bomb scare outside Ambani residence. In his 8-page letter to Uddhav Thackeray, Parambir says that he informed the Chief Minister about Deshmukh's misdeeds in earlier this month. He also claims that he told the NCP chief about the same. Parambir also alleges that some ministers in the Maha Aghadi government were also aware of Deshmukh's malpractices, and that they allege the order for 100 crore per month collection was given to Sachin Vaze at the Home Minister's official residence in mid-February. Parambir claims Deshmukh wanted money collected from over 1,700 bars and restaurants in Mumbai. The former top cop has also accused the State Home Minister of instructing police officers and interfering in investigations. Parambir's letter bomb drops just 48 hours after Anil Deshmukh had declared that the former Mumbai Police Commissioner's transfer was not routine.
ही प्रशासकीय बदली नाही आहे. ही बदली जे आमचा तपास चालू आहे NIA आणि ATच्या माध्यमातून, त्यामधले काही मुद्दे पुढे आलेत की ज्या पद्धतीनं पोलीस खात्याचे प्रमुख म्हणजे मुंबई पोलीसचे प्रमुख म्हणून त्यांच्या पोलीस आयुक्तालय कार्यालयात काही गंभीर चुका त्यांच्या सहकार्याच्या माध्यमातून झाल्या आहेत.
Singed by the allegations, Anil Deshmukh has responded with a complete denial. The Home Minister says that this is nothing but a bid by Parambir to save himself.
Parambir Singh's letter has added yet another sensational twist to the already murky Antilia bomb scare case. All eyes are now on the Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. Will the blame squarely land at his government's doorstep, or will the Chief Minister give marching orders to Anil Deshmukh? With camera person Mahesh More, this is Pankaj Upadhyay in Mumbai, reporting for India Today.
Kamlesh Sutar and Mustafa Sheikh, stay with me on this explosive story. Kamlesh, marching orders for Anil Deshmukh, is that likely to happen? Because even for an independent inquiry, can he remain at the helm of affairs of the Home Department, where such grave allegations are being leveled against the police and now the Home Minister and his team, whether it's extortion, corruption? There is a murder case that is currently under investigation, plus the original Antilla bomb case.
Well, Gaurav, two people take the call. The ball is in the court of two people. A, NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar. B, Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. Both of these gentlemen will have to take a call. NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar yesterday had reprimanded Anil Deshmukh and Anil Deshmukh had given him all the brief about what exactly happened, what exact role he had to play in the entire Sachin Waze story. Secondly, NCP Supremo Sharad Pawar has completely shown his displeasure over the entire episode and the entire way the episode was handled. Now, if there are grave allegations against Parambir Singh, it is Sharad Pawar who will have to take the call, and Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. What we've learned is the Chief Minister has also taken this very seriously, but this could also lead to certain differences of opinion between the Maha Vikas Aghadi. As I earlier mentioned, the Home Minister, when he met Uddhav Thackeray, he had complained to the Chief Minister about certain differences of opinion with certain Sena Minister of indulgence and interference on their part, and now this could lead to certain differences of opinion in the Maha Vikas Aghadi as well. So they'll have to find some damage control exercise. Rather, if I can say, the time to damage control has gone now. A very big dent has been made to the image of Maha Vikas Aghadi. Incident after incident, there are several cases that are coming to the fore, and this time the allegations are very grave. The allegations are very serious. Now it's for Sharad Pawar to decide whether he gives marching order to Anil Deshmukh and take certain serious action, considering that the allegations are serious, or he decides to wait till something concrete comes out of the inquiry. That is what NCP and the Maha Vikas Aghadi has been saying, that let the investigations continue, let there be some conclusion, and then we'll take action. Now, next few days are going to be crucial for Anil Deshmukh.
You know, Mustafa, when you look at this letter written by Parambir Singh, though it's unsigned, the one that's in public domain, this letter lists out a number of cases. What is extremely interesting is point number 6 of this letter, Mustafa, where it is being said by Parambir Singh that he had informed your good self, which is a letter to the Chief Minister, that you had been informed about it in mid-March 2021 when he called on the Chief Minister at Varsha. That's point 1. Point 2, he's also saying that other ministers and the president of the Nationalist Congress Party, Shri Sharad Pawar, and other ministers had also been informed about the misdeeds and malpractices, which means that the Chief Minister and Sharad Pawar and other ministers were in the know of this, if this letter is to be believed, Mustafa.
Well, Gaurav, there are two ways to look at it. One is that after the arrest of Sachin Waze, there was constant pressure on Parambir Singh to get transferred, and hence he was having several meetings with the Chief Minister, and it's possible that in his defense, in one of these meetings, he would have informed the Chief Minister as to what was happening in the Home Ministry or what was being done by the Home Minister. The second important point here, the sources are telling us that the corruption part is something of which there was no evidence available, and hence no action was taken. The third thing is that nobody thought that a senior officer like Parambir Singh will come out in public with all these allegations and not only making it but also giving evidences in detail to substantiate this entire allegation, as if he was filing for a complaint in Anti-Corruption Bureau. So these are things which was unexpected of, and hence it is the reason that the MVA, because it's sleeping on a lot of time bombs, is now getting a wake-up call, because be it the Waze case, be it now Parambir Singh's transfer, and now likelihood of Anil Deshmukh resigning, these are all some like of a crisis for the entire government to understand the crisis, the situation they are facing, and to respond to it before things get out of hand like it did today. Back to you.
The BJP has come out all guns blazing. Devendra Fadnavis, who's been spearheading the campaign in this case, said that these allegations levelled by Parambir Singh are far more explosive than the explosives found outside Antalya. So he's saying that at this point of time, either Anil Deshmukh should resign on his own or he should be sacked, and either there should be an investigation by a central probe agency or a court-monitored probe by the government of Maharashtra. Let's listen into reactions coming in both from the BJP and the Congress.
ऐसे समय हमारी मांग है कि गृह मंत्री जी ने तुरंत इस्तीफा देना चाहिए, वो नहीं देते तो उनको मुख्यमंत्री जी ने हटाना चाहिए, और इसकी निष्पक्ष जांच होनी चाहिए। या तो केंद्रीय एजेंसीज इसकी जांच करें, और अगर इसमें राज्य सरकार को ये लगता है कि हमको केंद्रीय एजेंसी से नहीं करनी है, तो कोर्ट मॉनिटर्ड इंक्वायरी इसकी होनी चाहिए।
This looks like a serious allegation made by the former Commissioner of Police, Mumbai. I feel more information needs to be gathered on it. And probably when more information comes on it, if this allegation gets substantiated by some proofs, then probably we can react further.
Anil Deshmukh, of course, himself has denied these allegations. The NCP is saying that these allegations are being leveled by an officer who himself is in the line of fire. After Inspector Sachin Vaze, Parambir Singh is also in the line of fire, according to NCP, not just in the Antilla explosives recovery case, but also in the Mansukh Hiren mysterious death or murder case. So he's saying because eyebrows are being raised at his conduct, he's targeting the Home Minister. The Shiv Sena had earlier accused the centre of trying to destabilize the Maharashtra government. In fact, Sanjay Raut said there is no threat to the government. There is no threat. He spoke yesterday to India Today's Rajdeep Sardesai.
Is it not true that the way this Vaze case has been handled is an embarrassment? आपके लिए भी embarrassment है, सरकार के लिए भी और मुंबई पुलिस के लिए भी. पूरी जो जिस तरह से केस हुई है, embarrassment है कि नहीं?
देखिए, ये बात सही है. जो हुआ वो होना नहीं चाहिए था. कल जो हमारे नए पुलिस कमिश्नर ने जो चार्ज लिया है, मिस्टर नागरा ने भी यही कहा कि गलती हुई है. आइंदा इस प्रकार की गलती पुलिस से नहीं होगी. जब सरकार किसी की भी होती है तो पुलिस भी सरकार का ही एक हिस्सा होता है.
बिल्कुल,
ये हम कभी डिनाई नहीं कर सकते. जब मुख्यमंत्री है, गृह मंत्री है या सरकार किसी की भी हो, पूरा प्रशासन सरकार का हिस्सा होता है. अगर कोई गलती करता है तो सरकार की जिम्मेदारी होती है.
क्या आपको लगता है कि इस पूरे प्रकरण से महाराष्ट्र सरकार पर कोई सवाल उठ सकता है, प्रश्न चिन्ह उनके सर्वाइवल पर, कि अगर और पुलिस ऑफिसर इसके घेरे में आए, कोई पॉलिटिशियन आ जाएगा? कोई नहीं आएगा.
कोई नहीं आएगा. देखिए, ये जो पूरा इशू है, ये बड़ा चढ़ाकर अपोजिशन के लोग बोल रहे हैं. दिल्ली में आकर फिर की बात, देखिए ये महाराष्ट्र की, मुंबई की बात है, सीमित है. उसका दायरा बहुत
सरकार पर कोई असर नहीं होगा.
सरकार पर कोई असर नहीं होगा. अगर लगता है, कोई भ्रम में है कि ये सब मामले लेकर हम दिल्ली में आएंगे और राष्ट्रपति शासन लगाएंगे, तो गहरे नींद में है.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.